play into. Thank goodness I got the ball.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Looking for a block. It's Booker. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They think there's room to run to the right here. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
The play action fake. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida State 9, Nebraska 0.
And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on 1st down from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the short completion brings up second down. White wants to throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
On third down, going up top. Fires left. And he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got And the Seminoles will put toe to leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Here comes the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
They're bringing heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Judkins. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll go to the ground. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. They knock him down right there.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Ripping through the defense. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. as here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Boy, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And those little chunks keep going in front of you. On defense, it's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that, puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, you got to stop the run. You're down, obviously you had a conversation. You got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Looking for space. It's Judkins. Afterburners. Got enough space. Touchdown, no. And that one will give them the lead.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. On second down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle on balance.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately...
is
That drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Okay, Justy, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
A first down for the offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Still running at the 40. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 20. The 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Florida State.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner is stopped.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. A delay of game penalty like that just riles up the defense even more. get ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
First down here from the offense. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Gonna run it. It's Judkins. At the 40, there he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Back to throw, it's Hennigan. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll leave it with him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And it took until the second half, but we finally get one of the zeros off the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Seminoles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Plays like that can just shoot energy through your team. The kickoff return for 89 yards and the score.
Eastern Michigan, 3.
They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. He had nowhere to go and was probably fortunate to stay out of his own end zone.
Yeah, this defense at this spot of the field, they are playing aggressive and they are playing downhill. Lucky that wasn't a safety, but right now it just feels like a bunch of sharks with blood in the water. This defense is ready.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Hennigan. Time to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep plays.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Ball bouncing all over the place and corralled around the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Right back to the well. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
With the score, Eastern Michigan, 10.
The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half.
14, set to kick this one.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Eastern Michigan Eagles will take over first and 10.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say,
touchdown, no! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And your Eastern Michigan Eagles will take over first and 10.
Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary.
He's loose. He's at the 30. Rams him with the stiff arm. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On first down from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagle!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Noles with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Eastern Michigan 17, Florida State.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Delivers to contact. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, Man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Smashes it between the uprights. And they tie the game in the final second. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Okay, long way to go here. Are you content to play for overtime, David?
And that's the question. Don't make the mistake.
Reels it in down the left side. This just keeps moving. And he breaks into the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Eagles! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Seminoles will put it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's loose at the 15. And he's running in the open. The 40. Bulldozes his way through. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Noles are in the hurry-up. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker, a lot of times in this series, things will go well, but they executed, they made the plays they needed to, they got one in a row, Palmer, then they get two.
And David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Tried to play it conservatively there, just get something moving forward. Instead, they got knocked in reverse.
And now you're in danger because you're only on your 1-yard line. You may have to throw the football, but you better have a clock going on. This defense, they're going to be coming like they did on that last play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
7-7.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out. There he goes. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the ground, he's got it again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Seminoles! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun for the special teams coach.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking for a man, it's Rodgers. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity. and he can come up with the catch.
Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Seminoles are in the red zone. Running the red zone. It's Judkins. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. The ball's free.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They got nothing and probably didn't like it on the last play. They'll have another chance on 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to pound their way in. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, no!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down to this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
On the run, it's Rodgers. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires downfield. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He's going to run it. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. one more snap coming before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half.